Carter outside. Here's Tyson. And so Miami takes this one by a big margin. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. With Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching, folks, on 2K Sports. So long and good night, everyone.
Okay. Lost love, cause I refuse to find it. How you real, you cross me, when you know I'm solid. Wonder how you feel, like is it on your conscience? So deep, the pain ain't stopped, pain ain't. Lamar Jackson got a pocket. Weird, cause you used to play like Kaepernick. We got the past that, sad to say, but you know I'm master. Do no peace treaties, it's forever up. The beak your feathers up.
Relax. But he was like, hey, I'm with a whole bunch of people. I gotta call you back, okay? He was like, man, I love you. I gotta call you back. And I waited for him to call me back. I didn't get a call. Went to bed. Get a call from my younger brother. And it's like, when you get a call at 5 o'clock in the morning, you know it's not good. And my brother was just like, man, Emmanuel, he's gone.
And those are the starting lineups, so kick back, get your popcorn. Happy to have you with us for NBA basketball on 2K Sports. Along with Hall of Famer Doris Burke and Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce joins us from the sidelines. All right, now let's check out the starters for the Miami Heat. Hero and Jaquez Jr. are out on the perimeter. Bam Adebayo is out there with Clint Capella, and it's Mitchell in at the 1. And for the Cavaliers, Garland and Mitchell, the talented 1 and 2. Then there's Tristan Thompson, then it's Max Strus, and it's Tyson in at the 4. It'll be the Cleveland making a change here. LeVert's checked in, and this is second attempt at the line tonight.
One shot.
And that one misses. And Doris, who can forget the 2016 Cavs, the team that brought Cleveland their first NBA title.
And not just basketball. The city hadn't won a championship, BA, in any sport for over 50 years. And for LeBron, a homegrown talent, to do that with Kyrie, that is a team that will always have a special place in Northeast Ohio lore.
Here's Garland. The Heat making their last shot. Back to Thompson. Can't get it to go, making him 0 for 2.
It's all about the defense right there. Without that level of activity, he probably scores it.
And there it is for him. Nash has gotten his second bucket.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Here's LeVert. Yes, and a nice assist from Garland.
That 6'7" Caris LeVert knows how to use that size, especially inside. He knows how to handle himself in there.
Adebayo passes to Nash. Down low. Jaquez against Strus. Pass to Nash. Now Adebayo. Shot clock at 5. And it's Tyson with a rebound.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
Now here's LeVert. Thompson passes to Strus. Back to Thompson. Here's Nash in the game against Denver. Very impressive. Outside Mitchell. Pass to Ware. And here's Jaquez. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Nash. Fires from deep. Great start so far. 3 of 3 in this one.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
LeVert outside. Rebound Miami. Their last encounter in Miami.
They came away with an easy win last time, due in large part to their work on the glass.
I think there was no question they brought a level of physicality along with a tremendous work ethic, and it was why they were successful.
So it's the Cavaliers now. The Heat making their last shot, and it's good for 2.
Even if they saw the step back coming, the defense didn't offer much resistance.
Pass to Jaquez. Here's Nash. Back to Jaquez. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. And a chance to see the latest edition of the power rankings. Always fun to see where everyone in the league stands. You look at Oklahoma City, they're building some momentum right now and aiming for a spot in the top 5.
Seeing where the Heat are, they've been giving their all in every game, eager to show those who doubted them that they're capable of being the top team.
Now here's LeVert, coming in off 21 points in his last outing. It's hauled in by Nash. Heat leading by 6. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
I was able to talk with Kenny Atkinson for a minute. Right away, he acknowledged they're facing one of the best defensive players in the league in Bam Adebayo. He told me Bam can do it all. He can protect the rim, he can defend and isolate. He can rebound, so we have to keep our composure, be aware of his presence, and not let him dictate what we do. All right, let's send it back to you guys.
Appreciate the report, Allie.
Let's give some credit to the defense for how they're guarding this guy right now, because they're refusing to let him get comfortable.
The offensive game plan is clear. get it inside, and go to work.
They have used their size and their strength to get off any shot they want. They've dominated on the interior.
Here's Tyson after the basket by Miami.
2 minutes remaining in the
Pass to LeVert. It's stolen away. Adebayo with it. That one's good. Mitchell making the play. And it's a 12-point Heat lead. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for Miami.
Well, the effort they've shown on defense has been infectious. Everyone on this team continuing to jump at opportunities to come away with steals.
You know, also, they've been incredible on the fast break, taking those chances, playing with great pace.
Clock at 6. To the paint. Thompson. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
Boy, that's a nice little flash there from Thompson after the pick and roll to get into space where he can finish.
Pass to Ware. Thompson with a steal. LeVert right side. Here's Garland. From down in the low post, it goes. Garland's got 6.
Boy, how about the nimbleness to overcome the defense inside. Darius Garland makes his opportunities.
Outside Mitchell. Here's Nash. He's checked by LeVert. The 3 ball. Nash misses.
And they've come out with a fearless approach on the boards.
Garland against Mitchell. Shot is up. Thompson's shot is off. And it's Mitchell with the ball for the Miami Heat. They're leading by 8. Adebayo passes to Nash. And the shot goes. 9 points in the game.
They're playing great team basketball. It's good movement and sharp, crisp passing.
Now Garland. 14 points for him last game against the Pelicans in New Orleans. Puts up a deep 3. And he can't get that one. And as we conclude the first quarter, a one-sided game so far. Miami out in front, up 10. And the second quarter is on its way when we return. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. All right, guys, what do you think about the Heat here?
It's simple. The main takeaway from the first quarter is they're winning this game with defense.
I think across the board, a number of guys who've done a great job guarding multiple positions.
Setting the floor for the Heat, we've got Smith, Clint Capella out there with Andrew Wiggins. And it's Jovic in at the 4-man spot.
Clean look from mid-range. Coach will probably want to run that play again.
Dinwiddie passes to McConnell from 12 feet. It's hauled in by Nash. Miami leading by 10. Lets the 3 fly. They grab their own miss.
Yeah, offensively, Capella's game is grabbing offensive boards. You have to put a body on him.
And for the Cavaliers, they're shooting a low 30% from the floor. Smith against McConnell. Pass to Strus. Lets it go from deep. It's not going to go for him.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Here's Nash. Goes back up. Not on target. 4 for 9 in this one.
Boy, the wheels have definitely fallen off in this quarter. He cannot buy one.
And the basket is good.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
For Miami, they've got nothing to go out of 5 attempts so far this quarter. The 3 is up. Can't hit that one.
Well, when you've been struggling as he has, you love that your teammates have really stepped up and taken the challenge.
Pass to Dinwiddie. Now McConnell. Shots blocked. And it's out of bounds. The Cavaliers able to retain possession here. Donovan Mitchell's checked in for the Cavaliers. Tyler Hero's checked in for Miami. Cleveland. Thompson, he's checked in for Tyson. Strus comes in for Mitchell. And Darius Garland subbed in for Dinwiddie. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Nash, guarded by Garland. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
Cleveland ball.
And a quick check now on the teams that led the league from the charity stripe a year ago. 5th, the Heat.
It's one thing to be aggressive getting to the line. And last year, they made good on the opportunities when they presented themselves.
A minute and a half left to play in the first half of basketball. Strus against Jaquez. Deflected.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational. And that'll fire up your team. Great defensive play at one end and instant offense at the other.
Cleveland has gone just 1 of 6 from the perimeter here in the second. Out to the wing. Garland, he's open. The rebound by Ware. Ware's got 4 rebounds now.
Not his best night and not the team's best night. Sometimes it just goes that way.
And that one drops for him. Nash has got 4 points in the quarter.
And since the first quarter, we've seen them reduce their attempts from downtown. And quite frankly, I think that's a good idea.
Counted from distance.
Well, I like the no hesitation. Darius Garland knows you have to be assertive in catch-and-shoot situations.
The shot. And again, it's Miami converting.
In terms of offense, they've been the more... efficient team by far.
And I think because of that, they've gotten the better looks to start this basketball game.
That one's good for 2. Garland's got 11.
Well, the toughness of Darius Garland on display. Wants to finish through contact and get the bucket.
B.A., when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice. There's 18 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Garland against Jaquez. Adebayo, no good.
And the idea was good, but the execution severely lacking.
Just a missed connection, and it happens. I'm sure they will go back to it if given the opportunity.
And so it's Miami up 25 big ones as we head into the next period. It hasn't taken them too many shots to get their points. They're winning with efficiency. More 2K action in just a moment. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first.
Substitution
Look for Cleveland. Caris LeVert's checked in for Thompson. Dinwiddie comes in for Donovan Mitchell. And it's Porter Jr. in for Garland. Here's Nash. Here's Wiggins. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
How about the quick jump and 7-foot wingspan of Wiggins? Just major advantage on the offensive glass.
They've got Spencer Dinwiddie. Caris LeVert is out there with Max Strus. And it's Tyson in at the 5. So that's who's on the floor for the Cavs. For 3, Dinwiddie sinks it from distance. Dinwiddie's got himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Miami has got nothing to fall from outside in this third quarter. Here's Nash. And the rebound goes to Cleveland.
You'd like to see more effective ball movement there.
Well, there's no doubt there were better options on the floor, but it certainly seemed like he had his mind made up.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks. Well, Mr. Clutch in their last game against the Nuggets delivered quite a performance. He contributed 40 points, and he was red hot from beyond the arc, raining down a ton of threes. It turned out to be just the night he needed to break out of his funk. Guys, back to you.
Thanks, Allie. Absolutely. He was a one-man show in that one, Grant.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same mentality tonight.
One of the things I like about this guy, he's able to up the intensity whenever needed, and players really feed off his energy.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
Dinwiddie, no good. Miami's gone 1 of 4 here in the third from range. Pass to Ware. Rozier with it. Hey, he's now 6 for 6. He is cooking right now.
And they're really rolling right now. That lead keeps getting bigger and bigger.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
Here's Porter. He got a piece of it. And that'll be Cleveland's ball as it goes out of bounds. Cavs keep possession here. Daniels is checked in for the Cavs. McConnell comes in for Porter Jr. And Miami with a change here too. Smith, he's checked in for Rozier. Will it go? McConnell's shot is off. And for Miami, they're shooting a nice 50% for the game. Pass to Smith. Inside. And the basket by Nash.
The assist.
Nash has got 22.
Well, you know, it's already tough to play like this at home, but it's even tougher to do so on the road.
Boy, just sheer dominance, the ability to step into enemy territory and flat-out take over. This is impressive.
Outside McDaniels. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Dinwiddie. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. And we've seen the league ramp up the series model where teams play each other in the same arena twice in a row. What do you think, Doris?
DA, I absolutely love this, and more importantly, the coaches seem to engage highly in it because they feel to a certain degree it brings you a level of almost playoff-like repetition.
2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one.
One thing you have to love about Spencer Dinwiddie is his confidence. Here's a guy who knows he belongs, and he's proving it with his play night after night.
And both free throws good for Dinwiddie. Miami has gone 1 of 4 here in the third from range. It's Wiggins on the wing. He's checked by LeVert. Here's Ware. Good on the shot. Ware's got 8.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. All right, guys, what's your take on the hustle stats for Miami?
Their defense has been on point all game long. They're out hustling the shooters and swatting down plenty of shots.
They've also been scoring on the break. With how difficult it is to get buckets in the half court, anytime you can push the ball in transition for easy ones, that's big time.
And for the Cavaliers, they're shooting a low 30% from the floor.
2 minutes.
There's a minute 54 left to play in the third. Outside McDaniels. Here's McConnell. It's hauled in by the Heat. Ware's got rebound number 8 here already in the game. Here's Nash. Uses the glass on the layup. Nash has got 24.
Unselfishness